I will confess that yesterday, Monday, because we're literally living our lives minute by minute right now, I went to the dark place over the discourse and the idea that, it started to feel, certainly on the Twitter bubble, like one side was arguing that we're just going to have to let people die so we can get back to business. And then the other side was arguing, you're a bunch of monsters because I can't believe you want to let people die and you've completely sacrificed the moral, blah, blah, blah. And so I slept badly on it. And this is what I came to this morning. And actually, ironically, the New Republic has an article somewhat to this effect. This is a false equivalency. Like, we have yet to even try to. So Asian democracies have managed to enact serious suppression measures combined with financial support that has not necessarily caused their economies to tank for the long term. So if we're framing this as we have to sacrifice the elderly, by the way, throw in all the medical workers who don't have personal protective equipment because it's not being made for them or isn't available, all of the people between 40 and 60 who have high infection rates and lots of hospitalization and are also a 36-year-old Brooklyn school principal died from this yesterday.
Yep.
So that is a false equivalency. But even if the argument is there have to be some sacrifices so that young people can have an economic future, that is also false. There is no evidence that this will cause, for example, a permanent economic collapse. And also, this country, as we've seen from the fact that the Fed just created $1.5 trillion to backstop banks in the form of credit, we have the money. We have the money to support this country through the amount of time that it will take us to suppress the spread of this virus, which we actually can track and we know is about 2 to 3 months. And so I just need everybody on Twitter to stop yelling about what monsters they are. Like, liberals need to stop taking the bait about the death panels and the this and that. And then conservatives need to stop arguing that somehow we have to sacrifice the old to save the young. All of that is untrue. We have the money. We have not yet even started to try to address this problem for real in a way that will save all the lives and save the economy. Right now, everybody's just yelling. I'm having a Grandma Pat moment here. This is my tough German grandmother who never sat down, never stopped drinking black coffee, and never stopped working. Everybody, make yourself useful or get out of the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my news fix. And also, I'm taking the day off Twitter.
There you go. I will add only this. I don't know what the actual number is because we're on the same page with what the news fix of the day is. This idea of opening back up the economy. I don't know what the actual number is of people who might die who wouldn't or otherwise die if this economy opens back up again, as the president and his advisors are talking about. There's a cost to dead people too.
Yeah, and sick people.
Right. And we just need to acknowledge that. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.